This is £5. And today I'm gonna hit a full day of bulking calories using just this £5. No loose items, no protein powder or any sort of supplement, no food from home, just £5, Lidl, and a super questionable meal plan. The goal is to hit my bulking calories by the end of the day, which for me is 2,800 calories. And now, we gotta go do some shopping. £5, one shop, one Lidl. You get that, bro? Price is it. So I was on the hunt for the first meal of the day, breakfast, and then I stumbled across this. This is going to be good. For breakfast, we need carbs, and you can never go wrong with oats. Unfortunately, I can't afford the bigger pack, so we're going to have to get the small pack. Coming in at only 37p, this barely made a dent in our budget. It's a bit small though. I mean, it's not that small, it's actually quite average. It's quite big. Very big. Going in. I couldn't have oats on its own, so it's time to check out the dairy section. And that's when I found whole milk for only 85p. Whole milk. This is 568 milliliters. Now for lunch, I thought tuna would be the best protein source, costing 65p. However, I found a better alternative which cost even less. Sardines at only 47p a can. Deal was so good, I had to get 2 of these, coming in at just under £1. Now I needed some carbs, and the easiest was pasta. Only 40p for 500 grams. Penne pasta. But just sardines and pasta wouldn't cut it, so I also got a can of no sugar baked beans for only 40p. And now that lunch was done, it was time to find what I could have for dinner. But I got distracted on the way. Six large free-range eggs, that should be good for dinner. Coming in at 169, this was the shopping for the entire day complete, amounting to just under £5. Now, it was time to eat. So this is breakfast. I've already drank some of the milk. I pour the rest of it into a cup. Now I use it to cook the oats rather than water. The issue is, this is just milk with a little bit of oats. There's like the random chunk of oat here and there. Let's get straight to it. This was honestly super easy to get down. I mean, you can't really go wrong with oats. This bowl came to a total of 685 calories and around 24 grams of protein. So honestly, we were off to a pretty decent start. Breakfast is now complete. We're gonna wait a bit of time, maybe an hour and a half, and then we're gonna have lunch. I fear I have made a huge mistake. Oh, that's nasty. I got 2 of these to eat. So before cooking the sardines, I thought it would be a good idea to try them straight out the can. And well, it didn't exactly go to plan. Oh no. I should have gone for tuna. Anyways, moving on, let's break down what I'm having for lunch. This is 250 grams of penne pasta. Then we've got the star of the show, 2 tins of sardines, and finally, baked beans. Partly for flavor, partly because I needed the calories. So I pretty much finished creating the concoction. I'm kind of scared for my health right now. Oh my god, you know, I kind of want this to all fall on the floor. Oh, it stinks as well. I tried to do my best. Okay, I tried to put the brown culinary skills to use, but it didn't really work. So this absolute monster of a meal comes to a total of 1,706 calories and 98 grams of protein, all in one sitting. Oh my god, there's so much pasta. There was actually so much more pasta than I thought there would be, and honestly, this was already becoming a struggle. But at this point, I was making a decent start, and to stay motivated, I gave myself a few words of encouragement. It's all in my head. This food is amazing. Look at that. I'm gonna have a crazy pump. I just know it. I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make it to the end of this plate. But yeah, at this point, I was genuinely starting to lose my mind. I was trying to convince myself that the food tasted good, and that the pump was gonna be worth it, and that this was all part of the process. Talk about fake it till you make it. As you can see, I was still making progress, but I had definitely slowed down, and I was starting to hit a roadblock. And then, things started to go downhill. Oh man. I can taste the fucking bones, man. I just know this is anabolic as hell though. It's just carbs and protein. But goddamn does it taste like shit. And just as I thought things were starting to get better, this happened. So yeah, even trying to tell myself the food tasted good has stopped working. And honestly, I don't even know what I tasted that gave me the reaction. Okay, I apologize. I nearly fucking died trying to eat this, but this is how much there's left. It's about 2 bites. I can't. No, I can. I can and I will. These fucking bastards testing my will. But obviously, I needed the macros, so I couldn't give a shit. So I continued, despite this. I'm now gonna wait an hour, let the food digest a bit, half an hour to an hour, and then we're gonna go lift, and we're gonna see just how much this food has impacted my training. I honestly think I'm gonna get a crazy pump, because it was just carbs. Hello carbs, matter of fact. Alright, see you guys in an hour. Sardines were still haunting me, but man was the pump worth it. So far, 5 pound bulk is somehow working. Anyways, it was now time for dinner, which honestly doesn't sound too bad. Here we have dinner, and it's so much better than what we had for lunch. It's literally just 6
After
eggs.
that lunch, I genuinely needed a win, and luckily, dinner was a lot more normal.
Yeah, that's it. 5 pounds, baby. Not even 5 pounds, under 5.
Heard to that sardine pasta situation earlier. This felt like a 5-star meal, and it was so much better. Like, I don't know if it was actually good or if the sardines had just lowered my standards so much that anything without fish bones felt gourmet, but either way, I was enjoying this meal. And at this point, I was already pretty close to finishing the challenge, so the only thing left was getting this meal down. And somehow, after struggling through lunch for what felt like 3 business days, I finished this entire dinner in around 8 minutes. Which honestly shocked me, because earlier I was fighting for my life over a bowl of pasta, and now I was eating like I hadn't just consumed 1700 calories a few hours ago. I think the difference was this actually tasted like food. And just like that, dinner was done. No gagging, no mental breakdown, no need to give myself some sort of motivational speech. And that was it.
So much better than lunch. So much better.
That was a 5 pound challenge. Now we're gonna go over a quick review. So with all the food finally eaten, there was only one thing left to do. Add everything up and see if this 5 pound bulk actually worked. For breakfast, we had the oats and milk, which came to 686 calories and around 27 grams of protein. And honestly, this was the best start to the day. It was simple, easy to eat, and didn't make me question my life choices. So I'm giving breakfast an 8 out of 10. Then we had lunch, the biggest meal of the day. Pasta, 2 tins of sardines, and baked beans, coming to a total of 1,706 calories and 98 grams of protein in one sitting. Now macro wise, this was really good, but enjoyment wise, horrible. So I'm giving lunch a 3 out of 10. And then finally, dinner came in at 468 calories and 45 grams of protein. This was so much better. It was easy to eat and actually tasted like real food. So dinner gets an 8.5 out of 10. So in total, the day came to roughly 2,860 calories and 170 grams of protein, all for just £4.66. If you want to see me try more food challenges like this, let me know what I should do next. See you guys soon.